Yo! Fears. Audience. Audience. Fears. Yo, guys. What's going on? It's your host, Fears. Welcome back to the Fears Podcast. Oh, we've got a very good show today. Fears today is going to hang out with the Sega Camp Gamer. Also, I'm going to try to get some other guests in, but for the most part, I'm going to be hanging out with the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp. Also, we're going to be reviewing Batman, the movie. Oh, yeah. And we're also going to be, I just finished watching this, Saved by the Bell, the college years. So that's the two things I've selected. Yeah. Anyway, let's invite Sega in. Before I invite Sega in, I've got, let's see, not too many updates. I tried to get a hold of Sam. I tried to call him today. I tried to call him yesterday. So I don't know if me and Sam are going to be hanging out this weekend. I guess he just wants to be alone. I'm going to try to give him a call or a text later on tonight. Try to give him a call tomorrow. Yeah, Sam's going through some stuff right now. So if you guys could just keep praying for him, I would really appreciate it because I'm really worried about my buddy. I really am. So, but Sam, I hope you're doing all right, man. I'm praying for you. When I go to church this Sunday, I will yet again put him on the prayers list, and I will pray for him. So I just hope he's doing okay. I hope he's doing all right. I still haven't decided if I'm going to do both Scream 6 and the convention this weekend, or just one of them. I know I'm going to do one of them. I just haven't decided what, but I'll figure that out tomorrow. All right, well, let me throw Sega the link, and that's pretty much all the updates I have. Oh, and I'm also going to church this Sunday, so that'll be fun to see my church family. I haven't been to church in a little while. So besides that, work went really good. I got home around like 9-ish, so not too bad, not too shabby. And yeah, so thank God it's the weekend. Happy weekend to everybody. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. Let me know what you guys are doing this weekend. All right, Sega, I posted the link. I sent Sega the link on his Twitter. And I don't know what me and Sega are going to talk about, but I just thought, you know what? I haven't had Sega in a little while. You know, I thought we could just hang out, you know, because we are buddies. We are pals, you know. So if you guys got any questions for me and Sega, let us know. But I got some questions to ask Sega. So, yeah. By the way, I went to Panda a few days ago, and I never opened this. So let's open and see what my fortune is. All right. Hopefully it's a good one. All right. It says, your uplifting spirit is just what your family and your friends need right now. I try to be uplifting. Not only to my family and friends, but to you guys too. So, yeah. Well, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Let's open up the other one. All right. This one says, there will always be delightful mysteries in your life. One is going to happen in 2 months. Ooh. Well, there it is. I like surprises. I like mysteries. So whenever that happens, that's when it happens. Now, Sega said he's going to go make some lunch, but I sent him the link. So he should be here any time. So I don't know if he's going to make lunch first and then come in, or come in and eat lunch or whatever. But he should be here soon. But anyway, like I said, I hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your weekend. It was a pretty busy work week. We had wasn't too busy, but it was pretty busy. But yeah, work was great last night. So I'm gonna talk to Sega, see how his work's been going. I'm gonna ask Sega about the new upcoming Scream movie. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I really am. I'm just nervous. I hope it doesn't disappoint. I really hope it doesn't disappoint. Because already, I've got mixed reviews on it. No Nev Campbell. That's a pity. That's a loss. I don't know why she didn't want to do the film. Maybe she wasn't because, she wasn't the star actress in it. Maybe they didn't pay her enough. It could be a multiple reasons. But Nev Campbell, hopefully you'll be back for Scream 7. We can only hope. But, yeah. So far, it's a pretty good day. I haven't got to hang out with Sega in quite a while. It's been a minute. He was on the show. He was on the show a couple weeks ago, but I'm really looking forward to him coming on. Yeah. Let's see. Tyler says, "You're good, buddy." Dragon was on the LC Discord trying to start drama. I saw that. Tyler. I just didn't want to respond to it, because if I would have responded to it, that's just causing more drama. I don't know why Dragon. I have not talked to Dragon in years, and he just came in with a bunch of hate in LC's Discord, and that's a shame. So I read what he said. It was some pretty disgusting comments what he said, and it was pretty vile. So I just said, yeah, whatever. I'm like, Dragon's a troll. He's just going to say some stupid shit. Don't even respond to it. So I didn't respond to it. So, yeah. Tyler says, anyways, can't stay. Have work. See you later, buddy. All right, Tyler. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day at work, buddy. Hope all is good. Hope all is well. So, yeah. All right, Sega. We're all waiting for you, buddy. Come on in. So I just sent Sega. I sent him the link. I said, "Come on in, Sega," and he should be here anytime. I think he's gonna make lunch first. I don't know. Hopefully he'll be here soon. I just wrote him and said, "Come in when you're ready." So hopefully he'll be here soon. So yeah, should be here soon. But yeah, Tyler. I saw that. I saw Dragon trying to cause drama, and it's a shame because I literally have not spoken to Dragon in 4 or 5 years. Haven't said one word to him. So I don't know what his deal is. Probably just trying to cause drama. It is what it is. So LC, I apologize. It sucks that there's so many idiot trolls in there, but it is what it is. And I'm not gonna let them scare. I'm not gonna let them scare me away. Like I should be able to hang out in my friend's Discord like everybody else. But yeah, it's very immature. It's very immature. But yeah. But anyway, let's continue on with the stream. But yeah, thanks for letting me know, Tyler. But yeah, I already I saw it. But it is what it is. Anyway, yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to this weekend. Even though there's no Nev Campbell in it, I am really looking forward to seeing Scream. And I've always been a Scream fan, so I just hope it delivers. I hope it isn't weak sauce. I really hope it isn't weak sauce. And Sega just wrote me and said, as soon as I get some lunch, just start without me. I'll come in shortly. Okay. All right, Sega. So I'm gonna write him back. Okay, Sega. Sounds good. Cool beans, buddy. All right, so Sega's gonna get some lunch, but he will be in shortly. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, what I was saying is I just hope it delivers. The trailer looks good. The trailer looks really good, but it's kind of depressing that there'll be no Nev Campbell. But it is what it is. So yeah. But yeah, But I've been looking forward to going to see it for a little while. So I know. I think LC watched the. I think he watched the trailer. I've watched the trailer. I think Randy has too. Um, yeah. Anyway, update on Sam. He did send me a text like a week or two ago. He said he's doing okay, but I just haven't been able to get a hold of him. He said he wanted to hang out this weekend or this weekend. I just haven't been able to get a hold of him unless something has changed, So I'm gonna try to get a hold of him later on tonight or sometime this weekend. We'll see. Yo, hey J man, what's going on? He says, hey Fears, what's up, buddy? Nothing much, man. Hey, I appreciate all your nice comments on TikTok. So I appreciate that. So thanks so much, man. I sent you a video response back, Johnny. So hopefully you saw it. But yeah, I appreciate all the nice comments. Always on TikTok, and I appreciate all you guys here. I appreciate whenever you guys are, sending me likes and comments and views, and all the nice things that you guys always say. I really appreciate that. It doesn't go unappreciated. I really trust me. I appreciate all you guys. All the loving and loyal fans. You guys are awesome. You guys are really fantastic. And like I said, all of you loyal fans make up for the haters. So I can't thank you guys enough. Like it's kind of weird. For every hater that I have, for every hater I have a nice fan. So definitely have a lot more nice fans, than haters, So, but it just sucks that we have haters out there. Like that's so disrespectful and so childish for Dragon to come into LC's Discord when I wasn't even in there. Like I read all the comments, and Tyler the hacker even stood up for me and said, "Hey, like Dragon, like why are you picking on Fears? He's not even in here." Wasn't even in here. I got home. He must have came in here earlier, this morning. I was asleep, because I got home at like 8:30, 9ish, and I was like, I don't feel like going in the Discord. I'll check it later on today, which I just checked it like maybe 10 minutes before I started this show, and I was like, okay, wow. I'm like, Dragon's starting shit out of nowhere, even though I haven't spoken to him in 4 or 5 years. But I'm like, whatever. I'm like, let him shit talk. So, and I don't even know what the hell he was on about. He kept saying like, hey, Fears, you and Sam are butt buddies, and I'm just like, we're buddies. I'm like, yes, we're buddies, but we're not butt buddies. I don't know. It was just childish shit. So it is what it is. But like I said, for every hater that I have, like Dragon and Matman and all these other fucking morons, I've got loving and loyal fans like you guys, and I appreciate all the loving and loyal fans. Like I appreciate Tyler and J-Man and Pixel and Visions and Sega and Sam and Randy and everybody. I mean, you guys are great. You guys are awesome. But anyway, so I thought about vlogging. Like do like a mini tiny. I've got enough vlogs to worry about, but I thought about doing like a mini vlog at the theater, just to like kind of say, hey, I'm here. This is what I got to say about Scream. So I don't know. I'll either do it on Snapchat or TikTok, or I'll do it or I'll actually bring my camera. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, but yeah, things are going pretty well. Blinky says, "Fuck Dragon. It's fuck Dragon. It's on." Oh shit! Green light on Dragon. I mean, you don't have to do that, Blinky. You really don't, because again, I don't really care about him. I haven't said shit to him in like 4 or 5 years. It's been that long. I wish him well, but he was being very immature. Like I was asleep. I got home, had a little breakfast, and then I was just like, yeah, I'll probably do a stream. I was like, I'll probably do a stream later on. I said, and normally, like when I get home, not every morning, but sometimes in the morning, I'll check the Discord before I go to sleep after getting off of work. And I just didn't feel like I was like, I'll just check it later. So I went to sleep, and he must have came in, I don't know, at around 11 or 12 and just started major shit talking. but I was like, who cares? Whatever. I'm like, it's not the first person that's, shit talked Fears. So I'm like, whatever. Anyway, but I appreciate your support. Anyway, well, until Sega gets here, I'm going to start reviewing the two movies that I've selected today. I really have been enjoying reviewing movies for you guys. So if you guys like them, I'll keep going with it. But I normally try to review them after I finish watching them. This one I forgot to review. Fears finished this like a week or two ago, so I just didn't have time to review it. But I'll do it now. And then this one I watched. I don't know. This one I watched like a couple of days ago. I can't remember. Yeah. So I'm gonna start with Batman. So, I grew up with Adam West and Burt Ward. I think we all did. But I watched them in reruns whenever I was a kid. I watched Batman because this series came out in the 1960s. It's Jeremy says, "Hey, Fears Man, yo, what's up? Good to see you." So I didn't. I grew up with it through reruns, but even the reruns were fantastic, and that was my first introduction to Batman, which was Adam West and Burt Ward. But then when the movie came out, I remember renting this. I remember renting it from Blockbuster on VHS. That's the first time I watched it. And so as soon as it came out on Blu-ray, I was like, okay, I have got to get this. It's amazing. Plenty of bonus features. Over 2 hours of bonus features. That's a shitload right there. Or wait, is it an hour or 2 hours? It doesn't say. I remember watching it all, and I think it was about an hour. So you got commentary by actors Burt Ward and Adam West, commentary by the screenwriter, commentary by the director, Batman, a dynamic duo feature, Cape Crusaders, a hero tribute feature, Gotham City's Most Wanted, a feature of the most classic villains. Then they redid the feature on how to make it in 2001. Then how they built the Batmobile, the very first Batmobile, mapping out the movie locations for Batman the movie. So there's a shitload. There is a shitload. So yeah, Army Green looks good on you. Reminds me of MASH. It's a Converse T-shirt, but I appreciate you saying that. My dad was in the Army. Nothing against the Army. It's just not my thing. But I mean, I'm a patriot, so I would do it if I absolutely had to. But the Army was more my dad. Speaking of MASH, that's one TV show I need to get. I used to watch that all the time with my grandpa and my brother and my grandma. I used to sit in front of the TV and watch MASH 4077 all the time. All the time. It was on all the time. Same thing like Batman, the old Batman. It was on constant reruns. So the first time Fears saw Batman was in rerun features. And like I said, the first time I saw this movie, I went to Blockbuster. Yes, I'm old as shit. Fears is going to turn 40 this year. So for some of you youngsters out there, I actually went to a Blockbuster, rented DVDs, and rented DVDs and VHS. It was a thing. Now there's Blu-ray and now there's 4K and a whole bunch of other crazy. I even watched some shit on Laserdisc back in the day. But Laserdisc only lasted for a couple of years, maybe a year or two before they started making DVD. Laserdisc was like that fucking huge. It was massive. I got a couple of my favorite episodes on Star Trek on Laserdisc that I found at a convention, bought them, and they're back in Missouri. So I've got about 2 or 3 Laserdiscs. So they're massive. They're huge. Anyway, me and my brother rented this from so the first time I saw this was at Blockbuster. Me and my brother rented it. And yo, heroes and villains. I'm gonna have Sega on for a little bit, and then after Sega, I'm I'm going to send you the link because I'm going to try and get a couple of guests on, not just Sega. I'm going to have Sega on, and then a little later, I'm going to have Heroes and Villains. Then maybe later on, maybe I can. I messaged Visions, so hopefully he can come on later. By the way, I want to have a big shout out to Visions. Not only is he making he's making the Fears Vlogs mug. That was my first commission. I'm very excited. I'm going to pay Visions some money, and he's going to make the official Fears Vlogs mug. So, I told him, take your time, get creative with it. You know, I said, you are the meme master. And he goes, oh, that's right, Fears. And I said, I know. I said, you're the meme. I said, you're fucking great. I said, you're Vision. I said, you are the meme master. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what he comes up with. So I don't know what he's going to come with. And the only thing I sent him, I said, hey, I'm going to send you a new cartoon version of me to put on the mug and a new cartoon version of the Fears Vlogs logo. So we'll see what he comes up with. Is it going to be spooky, scary since Exhumed Visions is making it? I don't know. We'll find out. Like, literally, I told him, I said, besides the logo that I'm sending you and besides the cartoon photo of me, I said, go buck wild. I said, it doesn't even have to be a white coffee mug. I said, you can pick whatever color you want. I said, you can meme it up. I said, you can use the photos. You don't have to use the photos that I send you. I said, you got creative control. I said, just go fucking nuts with it. And he goes, really, Fears? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, go nuts with it. So I'm looking forward. Yo, Chicken Wizard, what's going on? He said, I'm glad you and Sega are friends again. You know what? It did take some time. It took some time, but I've always been Sega's friend, you know, through thick and thin, because I really do care about him and I want him to succeed. He's a good guy and he puts a lot of content out there. And why wouldn't I want him to succeed? Why? I want him to succeed. He's a great guy. He's a good friend. He makes me laugh. I make him laugh. I can't wait one day. Hopefully one day I get to meet him in person. We get to hang out. And I've even told him, I said, all I need, I said, I just want to try on the green bathrobe, get a little selfie, and then I'm good. So he's like, really, Fears? He goes, you want to throw that on? He goes, it's kind of stinky. I said, well, we'll wash it. I said, if I have to, I said, we'll throw it in the washing machine. We'll wash it once or twice, and then I'll throw it on for the selfie. And I said, Sega, I said, it is the legendary green bathrobe. And he's like, well, it's got some holes in it. I said, don't throw it away. So yeah, Chicken Wizard, I'm over the moon. I can't wait to meet him one day. Sega's a great guy. I even cosplayed as him one time at Comic-Con. The only thing that kind of makes me mad about that is I looked and searched and searched. I could not find a green bathrobe. I could not find a green bathrobe. I looked everywhere. I found a blue bathrobe. And I remember that day I wrote Sega and I said, Sega, I said, I got some bad news. And he goes, what's up, Fear? I said, I've got everything. I said, I've got the glasses that you wear. I said, I've got the blue shirt that you wear with your black tie. I said, I've got the black shoes that you wear. I said, I've got the black belt, with the blue jeans tucked in. I said, I got the whole 9 yards. Right? But I said, I don't have the green bathroom. And he went, well, that's all right, Fears. He goes, if you got everything else. I said, I've got everything. And I mean, I looked everywhere. Amazon, I looked. eBay, I looked everywhere. I could not find it. So yeah, let's see. Chat, should I day drink? For yes, put X. For no, why not? If you're not working, it's almost the weekend. Why wouldn't you have a glass of wine? Yeah, if you're not working and you've got nowhere to go, don't drink and drive. So if you got nowhere else to go, yeah, why not have a glass of wine? Yo, Pixel, what's up? Pixel says, I want a black mug with a design of a goat on the side with Fears Man peeking from the inside. I don't even know what that means, Pixel. You're gonna have to elaborate. You're gonna have to. Why a goat? This must be an inside joke that I'm not getting. I have no idea what Pixel's on about. All right, but anyway, let's get back to this. So I saw it for the first time. Me and my brother rented it from Blockbuster. Remember that, Pixel? Remember the good old days, Blockbuster? Oh, hang on. I want to put this review on hold because the legendary Sega Camp Gamers here. So I was about to start this, but I'm going to talk to Sega for a little while. All right, so I'm going to put this. So as soon as Sega goes, then I will review this. Or I can review it with Sega. So yeah. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Yo, Sega!
Thanks for nothing, you shit brain, ball brain, duck fucking
Wait, what?
Yes.
Wait, what now? You're calling me that?
Actually, I'm not.
Okay, good. Wait, who were you calling? Wait, who were you? Wait.
I thought I would walk right into Demolition Man.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
It's the part where he's like, where all of a sudden he's like, right at the thing. He's like, "Thanks for nothing, you shit brain, ball brain, duck fucking pain in the ass." Mm-hmm.
That's
much for the seashells.
Well, that's when he doesn't want to wipe his ass with
yeah. The 3 because he doesn't know what the 3 seashells
he's got
are.
no toilet paper. He's got no. So he's like, I know what I'll do. So he just goes over to that machine and he's like, oh yeah. He's like, you can kiss my ass. He goes, give me some pieces of paper, and then he wipes his ass with that. So there it is.
Yeah, because the writer is like, so much for the seashells. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Pixel says not a goat, but goatsy. But what? But Pixel, what is goatsy? What is that? You're gonna have to explain.
Goatsy.
Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is, Sega?
Sadly, no.
I don't know. But Pixel said because I'm having Exhumed Visions making me a Fears Vlogs mug. So, so whenever I'm doing my shows, I can drink my coffee out of my Fears Vlogs mugs. And Pixel said, "Yo, Fears, I want a black mug with a design of Goatsy on the side with Fears Man peeking from the inside." I don't know what that means though. So yeah, so that's why I said Pixel elaborate for me a little bit. So yeah, let's see. I want a mug with a picture of Fears at a convention with arms full of movie. Let's see, hang on, movie memorabilia merch and Randy in the background saying "bunk." Oh,
is this person? Is this person like a head of YouTube who calls herself Queen of YouTube?
She's Queen of YouTube.
Okay. If you're the Queen of YouTube, how about you try contacting YouTube to get rid of a fake YouTube channel? There's one that's posted a fake of celebrities passing away, and I just know right away that these are fake because I would look these up on Google and they're still alive.
So Sega, go ahead and read this for me. Read this one. I don't know how
a mug with a picture of Fears at a convention with arms full of movie memorabilia merch and Randy in the background saying "bung."
Listen, we can do that. We can do that. That's very doable. It's very doable. I don't even know how to pronounce this girl's name. How do you pronounce it?
I can see Randy go like "bung," like this, like go like "oh," and then it just has a comic bubble off the side saying "bung."
Sega, you can't force out a bung. It just the bung, comes upon you. So if you're gonna do a bung, you must do it like bung. You have to get really into it. You have to really get into it.
Okay. Put it back on me for a second.
Okay. All right, go ahead and do it, Sega.
Bung.
There you go. That's good. That's better. I don't know how to pronounce this girl's name, but
some channels are AI generated these days, and
listen,
if they're getting monetization off of that channel, I am gonna be pissed because they already have like over 3,000 subs. And every video just doesn't even have a single comment. So they bought subscriber bots just for that channel. It's sad.
So Queen of YouTube says Horsey is a classic viral gross out meme like Lemon Party. I don't even know what Lemon Party is. I don't know what Tube Girl is.
Tub Girl.
I'm sorry, Tub Girl. So Pixel, I don't know what Lemon Party is. I don't know what Horsey is. I don't know what Goatsy is. I don't know what Tub Girl is. And Pixel says, Tub Girl was my first love. Well, Pixel, whenever we hang out, you're going to have to catch me up, buddy, because or you have to show me. You know what, Sega? Let me try to go to Google right now, and let me try to pull up some of these memes, because apparently they're all memes. So here, give me 1 second. So let me write in Goatsy. All right, let's see if it pops up. Oh my lord. Well, Sega, you don't want to know.
The really weird thing is, I watched this YouTube channel called Wavy Web Surf, and he actually posted up a video about like memes that actually ruined people's lives, and they were actually, and I guess some of these really did ruin their lives.
So Sega, Pixel, you really want a picture of this on a mug? Oh my lord, this is not good. So Sega, you don't want to know what Goatsy is. This is just horrible. I hope to God Pixel is joking. I'm sure he is because he's kind of a jokey guy. All right, let's see what Tub Girl is. Let's see, Tub Girl. Let's see, Tub.
Maybe it's spelled Delphine, perhaps, since
Tub
she
Girl,
used to sell.
Tub Girl meme. That's what I'm gonna put in. Tub Girl meme.
But I'm guessing.
Well, it looks like Tub Girl meme. It's a certain beverage because when I put it in, it says, "What is a Tub Girl?" and it had like an orange beverage in a glass. So that doesn't look that bad. Because I know Pixel likes to drink. And what was the other one? What's Horsey? Okay, let's see what this is.
Ugh. Okay. Oh God.
Horsey. Oh my lord. That's just gross. That's just nasty. Sega, you don't want to know what Horsey is either. Oh Lord.
I'm looking up Tub Girl. I'd rather not know what Tub Girl is either.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh wait. Oh, Pixel said just put in Tub Girl, not meme. Okay, give me 1 second. Tub Girl. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah. My thoughts exactly, Fears. My thoughts exactly.
Oh my lord.
I was grossed out.
Oh! That's too much. All right, now I know.
Yeah. Time out for that.
All right.
Time out.
Now I know for a fact that Pixel is joking because no one would want this on a mug. This is just horrible. This is just, oh my lord. My lord. Wow, that's too much information. Sega, Sega, did you look it up?
I did. Don't ask me why I'm eating all of a sudden.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat after that. No, man. Wow. Well, thanks, Pixel, for that image. I could have went without that image, buddy. But I know you were just joking, so... Oh, my lord. Oh, Lord. So, yeah, no Goatsy, no Tub Girl, and no Horsey. I'm good. I'm really good. Pixel says, hey, Fears, since you watched Demolition Man, how many seashells would it take after a Crohn's day? Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. I mean, that's a good question.
No, thank you. We don't need to look up Lemon Party. No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not looking up Lemon Party after all that crap. Let's see here. I don't know, Pixel. Maybe three. You know what, Sega? What the hell? You don't have to look it up. I'll look it up. You know, all the nice things that you guys always say. Because now I'm curious. Now I'm curious, Sega. So let me. I'll have a look. I'll do it for you. I'll have a look. Because after seeing Tub Girl, I mean, Fears can pretty much look at anything. All right, Lemon Party. All right, here we go. What horrors await me? All right. Oh my fucking Christ. Wow. Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. I don't know where you guys get these images. Listen, I love my fans, but some of my fans are really weird. Some of my fans are really weird. Sega, you don't want to know what a Lemon Party is.
I think I already know because they put it in Binding of Isaac.
Okay, well, yeah. Listen, I love you guys, and I'm not judging anyone, but some of my fans are really weird. If you want to look up that kind of crazy stuff, it's nuts. So, Sega, how you been, buddy? How's work? How's life? How's you and Rezzy? How's everything else going? Everything going good?
So far, yes.
Good. Any big plans for the weekend?
Well, either I might be by tomorrow. I might be deciding if either I'm going to play Donkey Kong Country Returns or GoldenEye.
Okay. Bringing back an old classic, my friends. An old classic. So, all right. So,
the Nintendo Wii Rare game, because even though Rare's no longer with Nintendo and they've been sold out after the GameCube.
Sega, how would you respond to Queen of YouTube's comment? She says, yes, some channels are all generated these days.
AI. It's AI.
Or, I'm sorry, AI. AI generated these days. What would you say to her about that?
I don't know what to say. I just hate it how they think about they could just like post about how they could just blatantly. I just hate how some channels they just blatantly post up about videos about without knowing them behind the desk.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you just have to ignore the haters, Sega. I mean, a lot of people post a lot of crazy shit online. I mean, hell, they've posted so many stuff. I've almost always been able to take it down, and if I can't take it down, then I just ignore it. So, but it's been very far and few between when I couldn't take it down. So, yeah. Queen of YouTube, you are correct. She said curiosity killed a cat. That's true. That's true. Fears' eyes are bleeding now because so thanks to Pixel and but see, I know Pixel's joking around, but I could have went without those images. Destin24. Hey, what's up? Well, hey, what's up to you too? So, Sega, have you ever seen this movie? Have you ever seen the original one?
The 1989?
No, this is the 1960s version. Well, with Adam West.
No.
Never seen this? Oh, this one's a good one, Sega. This one's a good one. So yeah. Queen of YouTube says, is marijuana legal in Florida? I don't know. I don't smoke marijuana. Queen of YouTube. I have no idea. So that wouldn't be a question directed towards me. I don't know. Sega, you don't smoke either, right? You don't smoke marijuana. Yeah. So me and Sega definitely would not know. Not know. So Sega, what are some of the movies that you guys are showing right now at the theater? Like whenever you're at work. I know
we have Cocaine Bear, which is something I'm not looking forward to.
Really?
Cocaine Bear, it's 18A.
Really? Why no Cocaine Bear? Like it's not your cup of tea?
And the problem is, it just came out a few weeks ago, and they already had to slap an 18A rating on it, and I'm not looking forward to it. Worst case scenario, we never do get a R-rated movie, but I never did see an R-rated movie in the past 10 years though. The big R-rated movies though, they would still come to my theater, but they would always slap it down to 18A instead. So I've never had to like ID everybody for like an R-rated movie.
Oh, okay, so that's why you're not looking for it, because you have to ID everyone. I thought maybe you didn't like because of the storyline or something. So are you going to go see it, Sega?
Probably not.
Okay, all right. And has Scream came out there yet? I'm
actually looking right now.
Because
oh yes, we have Scream. We have Scream 6.
That's right. Well, Fears is either going to see it tomorrow or I'm going to see it after church on Sunday. I haven't decided, but I'm definitely going to go see it this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said,
last week Creed 3 came out.
Yeah. Yeah,
Vision. Got a giant standee for that.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for it to leave theaters, Fears, because like I said, we have a giant standee and it just has like this great big Creed logo standing outside the front. And I thought I would actually just take the Creed logo home with me, just the title.
Okay, that's cool. That's
not cool. not the Roman numeral 3 because the 3 is like this. The big number 3 goes down like this, and then they have the Creed logo slapped in the middle.
Okay. All right. So, are you going to go see Creed 3?
I don't know. I never did watch the Creed series. I've only seen the first one.
Sega, you've got to catch up on your movie watching, my friend. I've seen Creed 1.
It is sad, too, because I have, like, the whole Rocky series, and the Creed series is supposed to be a continuation, and the Creed series is supposed to be a continuation of that. Creed 3, get this, Fears, Creed 3 is supposed to be Rocky 9.
Yep. I've seen them all, Sega.
That's insane.
I've seen I've seen 1, Rocky 1 all the way to Creed 2. So I'm actually looking forward to some Creed 3. But will Rocky make a cameo in Creed 3? I heard online, no sauce. So it's going to be weak sauce on the old Rocky. But anyway, maybe he'll be back for Creed 4. You never know. And Sega, just yesterday, I reviewed.
I don't think so. I think Sylvester Stallone is kind of done with acting.
You think? You think he's done?
Probably.
I don't know. I think he's still got a couple of movies in him. I think he's still got a couple of them. Well, he always says he's done, and then all of a sudden he makes another Rocky or another John Rambo movie. You know, like
that is true.
Like just yesterday, I reviewed Rambo 5: Last Blood, and it's fucking great. I love that movie. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, John Wick is Destined 24 says John Wick is a great series. Now, I'll be honest. Don't get mad at me. I've only seen John Wick 1. I need to see the other two. But the first one that I saw, Destin, was really good. So Fears will have to.
I'm kind of missing out on the third one though. Although I did get the movie posters when it left theaters.
Nice.
John Wick standing right here, and there's like a big band of bad guys. It's just John Wick standing here with his gun right here. He's just standing with his gun like right here, and all of a sudden, and everybody else, and then there's like a big band of bad guys, and they're all aiming their gun right at John Wick.
Nice. So Sega, Queen of YouTube says, have you guys seen Avatar 2 yet? Me, personally, I have not seen
it.
Way
of the Water? Sadly, no.
You haven't seen it?
It left theaters. And it left theaters now.
Well, Queen of YouTube, the word is yet. Fears and Sega hasn't seen it yet. But I'm sure. I like Avatar.
Ironically, though, Fears, Titanic's 25th anniversary just came out.
Yes.
And just a week after the Titanic's 25th anniversary was still in theaters, but Avatar 2 just instantly left theaters at this point.
Okay. Nice. Jeremy says, I might go ahead and watch all 3 John Wick movies this weekend. I've never seen them. Oh, man, Jeremy. Well, listen, you need to catch up. Fears needs to catch up. I'll be honest, I watched.
I think I've seen them. I think I've seen the third in theaters, and this was like right after watching the first 2 on Netflix at this point, or somehow. Actually, I don't know where I did see John Wick 2. I think maybe I did see it in theaters.
I saw John Wick 1 and it was good. Now, I got a question. When you are working at your movie theater, do they play like I know they do this in Missouri? Do sometimes your theater play like old classic films, or do they just play like recent new ones? Do they ever play any classic ones?
There used to be a time. I will say that there used to be a time that where we used to have like a family favorite.
Okay.
A family favorite that we called it, and they would always have it. They would always have it playing in the morning though. But by the time when I would arrive for the afternoon though, that that movie would be over at this point.
Okay.
And by the time when I'm starting, everybody's like walking out of the theater at this point, and guess who has to clean the movie?
Mr. Sega Camp. That's right.
Yes.
Well, Sega, don't feel bad. In college, Fears did that as a side job. I had 2 jobs in college, so I would go to college, and I would wake up at 7 a.m, and school started at 8:45.
They do still replay classic movies. It'll be like weekends during the day and stuff. Also, smaller art house theaters often play old classics.
Yeah.
Jeremy, I wish it was like that with the movie theater I work at, but sadly though, for me, it's just been new releases of movies.
So check this out, Sega. I was really busy in college. Fears did not stop. So not only did I do a double major, so that means I had to do 8 years of film school. I'm sorry. So because each degree is 4 years, so I did a double major because I couldn't decide. So I had to do 8 years of school in 4 years. So not only did I have that, but I would wake up at 8:45 in the morning. And school got done sometimes at 4 or 5. So from 5 to 9, I did my first job. And then on the weekends, I worked at a movie theater. And I did that on Friday nights and Saturday nights. And then I would have Sunday off just to do whatever I wanted. And Sega, I've been there. So you're not the only one in the community that has worked in a movie theater. I've worked in a movie theater. If I would have stayed there, I would have became a manager. But I got once college was done, I was like, man, I'm starting to miss my mom, my dad, all my friends, and that's when I moved back to Missouri. Once, but I worked at the movie theater for 2.5 years, and I took full advantage, buddy. You know how like at your theater, I'm sure you guys get do you guys get free food sometimes, and you get to watch all the free movies you want?
We get movie passes, free movie passes.
Yeah, so my boss was really cool. He'd be like, "Hey, Fears, listen, like whenever you're done." So sometimes when I would get done with my shift, I would just stay and watch a movie, or sometimes on Sunday on my day off, I would just go there and watch like 3 movies in a row. And he'd be like, "Hey, Fears, if you're coming up on Sunday, let me know when you get here, and I'll hook you up with some free food." And I'm like, "Really?" And he goes, "And I'm not just talking about popcorn. We sold everything. Say we sold hot dogs, popcorn, soda, like all the classic stuff that you do at a theater. Then they served beer at this theater that I
Yes,
work.
I am Queen because because I have some spicy sauce in this.
They served hamburgers, Sega. Like now, does your theater just serve like popcorn and so, or do they serve other types of food like pizza and
They actually have say all that stuff again, Fears.
what?
Just go down the list of what the things
Okay.
the movie theater has.
Well, the theater that I worked at was a little bit more fancy. I'm not saying that your theater isn't fancy, but the things that they served at mine,
Come on, Fears.
they served wine, alcohol, like liquor. They served.
We have that.
They served wine and beer and liquor. Mine they served hot dogs, hamburgers.
Hot dogs, yes. Hamburgers, no.
They served like steaks, certain steak burgers at mine. Like I said, mine was kind of mine.
Oh God, I'm so jealous. I would have a steak
God
burger.
damn. Mine they also served French fries and chicken tenders. And then they did.
You know what though, Fears? Okay, yeah, but they would usually serve popcorn, pop, candy.
Okay.
But like I said, we also had hot dogs and nachos.
Yeah.
But that's probably it. And of course, so alcoholic. They would have I think just before the pandemic started, they had like these great big coolers behind. And they had alcohol like cans in the back there, cans of beer or like a Monster Clamato juice.
Listen, anytime you get have beer, beer, lots and lots of beer. Get drunk. Like we'll have fun. We'll watch movies. We'll get drunk. Maybe piss in the theater. Why not? Have a good.
Yes, yes.
Now, Sega, now I know they served, like at mine, they served all the classics, candy and popcorn. Did they, at your theater, did they serve cotton candy and did they serve slushies? Because mine did.
Sadly, no.
Really? No slushies? Oh, wow.
Actually, back when I started, though, we had slushy machines, but they sadly got removed.
Oh, that sucks. Jeremy says they do still replay classic.
I think the main reason was no one ended up buying a slushie when they went to the movie theater, so they eventually got it. That's why.
Yeah, I love slushies at the theater. Yeah, I'll be honest, that's the only time I drink slushies at the theater. Because sometimes I'll get sick and tired, Sega, of like getting soda. I'll be like, oh, fuck this noise. So sometimes I'll get a beer or I'll get a slushie. Jeremy says they still do replay classic movies. It'd be like weekends during the day and stuff, also smaller art house theaters. Yeah, I was just curious, Jeremy, because like back in Missouri, Sega, they do that sometimes. They don't really do it out here in Florida, or at least I've never seen a place out here in Florida yet that does that. But Jeremy, Sega and Jeremy and everybody else, Sega, guess which movie I finally got to see on the big screen before I moved down here? You'll never guess.
What?
My favorite film of all time, Ghostbusters, motherfucker. I had never seen it on the big screen, and I finally got to see it. And let me tell you guys, seeing my favorite film.
If Back to the Future got put on the big screen, I'd be going for that one too.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. That would be. Now I'll be honest, Sega. I've never seen that. I've never seen Back to the Future on the big screen. I would love to see it on the big screen. I've seen it. I've got the Blu-ray. It's over there, but I've never seen it on the big screen. But
I still have my DVD copy from like 20 years ago, perhaps.
Yeah,
15 to 20 years ago. I was still in high school when I got it on DVD.
Sega, go ahead and read that.
Are you sipping a glass of milk? No. Yes.
Yes.
This is milk because I'm eating some spicy sauce in this stuff. I have the sweet with heat sauce, Fierce, like honey mustard. But man, this stuff is spicy as hell.
Well, Sega, did you see when I tried that hot sauce on LC's channel? That stuff was hot, man. I had one little dab of hot sauce, put it on my tongue. That shit was scorching. It was crazy. It was. Did you see that Sega when I put that hot sauce on my tongue in that video? It was pretty nice.
I don't think so.
Oh man, just one little dab that was killing my tongue for a good 35 minutes. Picture if you would put that all over a hot sauce, like the hot sauce on the wing, man, bite into a wing. That's crazy. Blinky said, "Fierce, if you pee in the theater, some guy like Sega has to mop it up." That's true. So obviously I was joking, Blinky. I would never do that. I would never do that.
One time I had to mop up a big pile of puke, and that was fun.
Oh God. Well, the worst thing.
But there was one good thing that came out of it, though.
Mhm.
There was a tootie right near the pile of puke, so I got to. So after I cleaned up the big pile of puke, I got to get the toonie.
Like, now don't gross out, Sega. I'm not trying to gross you out because I know you're eating. So would you say that's the most horrible thing you've ever had to clean up is puke?
Mm-hmm.
So the worst thing I ever had to clean up, I barely could get through it. I had to show it to my man.
I saw a used condom in the movie theater, and that was gross.
So Sega, I'm not lying. This actually happened. Whenever I was working at the theater, before I started cleaning it up, I was so appalled that I had to get my manager and show him because I was like, this shit is weird and fucking demented. So I'm behind the counter. I'm just doing my thing. You know, I worked a little bit of everywhere. I worked in the concession area. I worked in the ticket booth. I worked all over. And so I was about to go back to the ticket booth, and I remember it clear as day. And my boss was like, "Hey, Fierce, do me a favor." He goes, "We're really slammed right now." So he's like, "Just kind of go and inspect both men's bathrooms because we had 2 men's bathroom on one side and we had 2 ladies on the other." I said, "Yeah, sure, no problem." He goes, if it's dirty, just try to get some high school kids in there and have them clean it up because he wanted me back at the ticket booth. So I'm like, all right. So I go in and I'm checking all the stalls. Sega, I'm not trying to gross you out. This happened. There's some weird motherfuckers. Someone had taken, I don't know how they did this, but someone had taken like a piece of paper, like a notebook piece of paper. And I don't know why they brought a stapler, but someone stapled a note to the like to the bathroom stall, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I don't know how they did it, but I'm dead serious, Sega. I'm being honest, this is the worst thing I've ever seen at the movie theater. Thank God I didn't have to clean it up. Someone had taken a piece of paper, stapled it to the bathroom stall, and then took their own shit, and then wrote a message on the piece of paper with their own shit, and it said, "Shout out to the shit master." And I was like, what the fuck? So I said, this can't be real. I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm cleaning that shit up. So I went and got my manager, and he goes, "Did you see who did this, Fears?" And I said, I didn't. I said, I did what you told me to do. I said, I came in, I checked all the stalls. I said, and everything looked great, Sega, except for that. When I opened up the stall door, I was like, you got to be fucking shitting me. Literally. And he went, "Fears," he goes, "I'm not going to make you clean this up." He goes, "I'll get the janitor." He goes, "I'll get somebody to clean it up." And I said, "Yeah, but," I said, "who the fuck would bring a stapler?" He goes, "Fears, there's a lot of crazy people out there." And I looked at my boss and I said, "I guess so," you know? So he's like, "Yeah," he goes, "just go back to the ticket booth. You're fine." But that's the worst thing I ever saw working at the theater, Sega. In 2 years, that was the most craziest thing I had ever seen in my life. And I was like, wow. I'm like, someone has a lot of time on themselves to honestly bring a stapler, bring a piece of paper, staple it to the fucking, stall door, and then take his own shit and write with, I guess he took his finger, dipped it into the shit and said, "Shout out to the shit master." And I'm just shaking my head like, what the fuck? So, but Sega, I would gotta say, puke is that's pretty bad to clean up too. That's pretty gross. But yeah, let's see. Big Ass Sword said, "Fears, would you rather have a mint condition Batmobile or a DeLorean?" Ooh, I mean they're both great, but if I had to pick,
it would be a DeLorean because I do know one I know one YouTuber that was actually making them with these making all these actual DeLoreans, like actually taking the actual one and recreating it to make it look like the one from Back to the Future. And as well though, they also had a button. You know where the time circuit switch would be? There's a red button, and when you press it, you would see the speedometer all of a sudden rev right up to 88 miles per hour. The flex capacitor of the flex capacitor and the thing that's right behind Marty, the cascade, that would start activating like you're going through a time travel loop. And then all of a sudden the time circuits display would actually go right. The time circuits display would change, and the present time would eventually be the thing that you set in the time circuits.
Yeah, well, Sega, if
Isn't that cool?
Sega, you've been a fan of mine for quite a while. Remember when I was at some of those past conventions from long ago? I sat in a DeLorean time machine. I vlogged in a DeLorean time machine. So I've got to sit in a DeLorean time machine. I've got to sit in the Echo One. I've got to sit in Knight Rider. So
I think as well. I think that YouTube channel that I also mentioned. I forget the guy's name. I forget his name, but he also did make a Knight Rider car, and it also had a voice box. And it also had a voice box installed in it with nothing but kids dialogue from the show. So it's really cool. So all of a sudden you hear the car of the future is here.
So big ass swords. To answer your question, it would depend on what Batmobile. Wait, hang on a second. Hang on. So big ass swords, it would depend on what Batmobile. But I'll be honest, I'm a big. If it was just a normal DeLorean, no. If it was a DeLorean time machine, that would be me. I would pick a DeLorean time machine because if it was just a normal DeLorean, there's nothing. There's nothing.
And I remember watching the movie back then and actually thinking the DeLorean could actually time travel. It cannot. It was like an energy.
What I'm saying is
today people will look at it like an energy efficient kind of car because it was bare bones.
What the reason why I answered that way is Big Ass Sword said, what would you rather have, a mint condition Batmobile or DeLorean? I said, if it's a normal DeLorean, then it wouldn't be that special. If it was a DeLorean time machine, hell yes. So Big Ass Swords, it would depend.
Besides, the actual DeLorean can't go 88 miles an hour.
It cannot.
It's kind of weird though, which is kind of weird that they were able to like change them, make them. It's kind of weird that they were able to like. I think like they got like a sports engine DeLorean, which could actually go that fast. So that's how it was possible in the movies, though. But in real life, though, the DeLorean can't really go that fast.
Which I wish it would. I mean, but they did it for the movie. But
the shit, shout out to the shit toaster.
Oh, no, Jeremy, no. Don't bring those evil memories back to Fears, man. I remember I opened the stall door and I remember I just shook my head and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? I'm like, Jesus. All right, but no, Big Ass Swords, to answer your question, definitely a DeLorean time machine. And then Big Ass Swords says any Batmobile you want. If it was me just picking out of Batmobiles, I mean, I like the Adam West one, but it's not my favorite. My favorite one is probably, I would really love either the Batmobile from Batman Forever or Batman Begins. I wouldn't care which one, Jeremy. I mean, Big Ass Swords. Sega, what about you? If you could have any Batmobile out of any of the Batman movies, so sky's the limit. If money,
I thought the one from Dark Knight was really cool though, because it also not only was it also a car, it did transform into a motorcycle.
That did. It does. Yeah, it went from the Batmobile, and then the sides broke off, and then it turned.
And then right afterwards, the front would open up, and all of a sudden, we would see Batman drop right out onto the road, driving a motorcycle. All of a sudden,
that's pretty cool. It went from the Batmobile to the Batcycle. That's pretty.
Yes, now that was actually really cool.
I forgot about that, but no, I'm gonna stick to my original answer. Big Ass Swords. I wouldn't care which one, either the one from Batman Begins or Batman Forever. And even though Batman Forever, it's an okay movie, I just like the design of it. Now, I know for a fact the one I wouldn't want, Sega. The one that I wouldn't want, it looks so terrible. The movie's horrible. The look of it is horrible. The Batmobile from Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin, the movie sucks. The Batmobile in it sucks. And then I wouldn't want the new one.
And also the Bat credit card, which would actually give the nostalgia critic, but would actually start making the nostalgia critic come after you and chase you in a convention if you didn't mention that.
I'll be honest.
Credit card, you gotta be kidding me! I'm gonna kill you!
Sega, I love you, buddy. You're awesome. No, Sega, even though listen,
he's like a bat.
Sega, even though the bat credit card,
they got the balls thinking about the greatest superheroes of all time. A bat credit card.
Sega,
and then Raymond said, "Ray, my child, you'll all die. You'll all die."
Sega, even though the bat credit card, is a weird prop, Fears would love to have it in my movie prop collection, just to say I have it.
Okay. Just don't go to a convention showing that to the nostalgia critic. Otherwise, he will come after you and chase you through the halls.
I'd be like, hey, listen, bitch, I got the Batman credit card. You give me those fucking movie props, you know.
Yes.
Charge that shit. Do it now. Do it. Let's see.
I'll be right back. Just so you can talk to the audience for a minute.
I got you, buddy. I got you. Well, I'm glad that Sega's on. You know, I was just like, you know what? I'm like, I enjoy like doing these movie reviews for you guys and talking to you guys, but I was like, you know what? I haven't had a guest on in a little while. And probably after this show, guys, probably Fears is going to have no stream time left. But I don't know when I get more, but I'll definitely let you know. But I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Queen of YouTube says someone left a bunch of cum in the sink at the coffee shop my friend worked at one time. It was a whole thing. Wow. That's just nasty. That's just gross. That's just disgusting. That's insane. But no, big ass sword, any Batmobile, I'm really leaning towards. I just like the look of the Batmobile from Batman Forever, Part 3. It looked really cool. And then even though the Batmobile in Batman Begins was supposed to do something else, like it was built for like the army or some shit, but then he just looks at Morgan Freeman's character and he's like, does it come in black? When they painted it black, it just looks so badass. And then it's got like it's got like a cannon on it, like you know, like when he goes down like this, you know, into it, and then he's got the little thing shooting it. It was just pretty badass. I was like, right on. I'm like, I'll take that. That'd be cool. His grappling gun from Batman Begins was pretty sweet. So Sega, the next question I want to ask you: what's like the best movie that you've seen within the last couple of weeks? Like, have you watched any like really, really, really good movies in the last couple of weeks?
Sadly, no. The last time I was at the movie theaters, the last movie I went to go see was a few months ago, and that was the movie Megan.
Yeah, did you like it?
It was okay.
I know what Megan's about. It's about the robotic doll that goes insane and starts killing people, right?
Yes, it's almost like a smaller Terminator in itself.
Now, I saw the trailer and it looks hilarious, but I've yet to see it though. But what do you guys think? Yay or nay on Megan? Put a 1.
There's one scene that made its way to YouTube, and there was this bully who ends up being mean to the little girl that owns Megan first, and then all of a sudden he walks off, taking Megan into the woods, and he was just about to take her shoes off. He took off one of her shoes, and then right afterwards, all of a sudden Megan gets up and just is like laying on the ground, and all of a sudden he gets up and grabs her right by the ear. And the next thing you see is he's like, she ends up yanking the ear right off.
I haven't seen it yet. That's why I'm closing my ears, because I don't want you to ruin the movie. So let me know when you're done.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, cool. I wasn't trying to be mean. I wasn't trying to be mean. I was just like, I haven't seen the film yet.
Ears.
And there you go, buddy. There you go. I don't know what that means, but all right, buddy.
She yanked off an ear.
Okay. Sega, I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it at some point. So no more spoilers.
Okay.
Destin24 says Megan was okay. Well, I'll have to check it out. Well, from what I watched from the trailer, it looked all right.
Although I'm hearing now that they might do a sequel.
Yeah? Right on.
So this is almost going to be, it's almost in a way, almost going to be like Chucky as well, actually.
Yeah, Megan, the concept of it kind of reminds me of a Chucky type of movie.
Yes.
What do you think, Sega? Is Megan more sadistic than Chucky, or is Chucky more sadistic than Megan?
There is a video on YouTube that you can watch, but to make the comparison between the two movies, Watch Mojo did a comparison between that and Chucky.
Okay. Oh shit! Pixel says they already confirmed the sequel, so now Fears has to see it.
Oh, hot damn!
Listen, I know the reason why.
Hot damn!
Listen, I know the reason why Pixel said that, buddy, is Pixel knows my thoughts on sequels. For the most part,
Closer to our holy smokes,
Pixel.
You're most likely Pixel where I am. There, it's gotta be 18A here because, like I said, though, we would never get an R-rated movie here in Canada or here where I work. It was always they would always some of the highest they would usually take it is 18A, which is like right below
the reason
R.
why Pixel said that is he knows my policy on sequels. So let me explain it real quick. Pixel, I'm not against sequels. I'm just saying in general, it's really hard to make a sequel that's good. So there are some good sequels out there. Superman 2 is good. The Godfather Part 2 is good. I'm just saying most of the time sequels are not good because they're trying to out-top the first one. Like, I'll give you an example, Sega. Ghostbusters 1, amazing. Ghostbusters 2, it's still good. It's just not as good as Part 1. So I'm very wary when it comes to sequels. So yeah. So let's see.
It's just a meme where you're excited to see Chud because of a Chud 2 existing. Oh man.
Well, listen. Well, the reason by that is I heard about Chud 2 and then Visions, which by the way, Visions is here. Shout out to Lord Visions. I watched Chud 2. And I remember I asked Visions, I'm like, does Chud 1 exist? Oh, no, wait, no, Pixel, you're mistaken. That was Surf 2. So there's a hilarious movie called Surf 2, Sega. And they just named that just to fuck with the audience. There is no Surf 1.
Yeah.
So actually, Pixel's wrong. I saw the Visions reference Chud 1. I watched the trailer, thought it was hilarious. Watched Chud. I own Chud now, and it was great, beyond great. And then Visions blew my mind and said, yo, Fears, well, if you like Chud 1, you're going to love Chud 2. And I went, oh, no way. They have a sequel. Watch the trailer, and I fucking lost my mind because in Chud 2, there's a trailer of a fucking zombie Chud monster in the bathtub fucking bathing himself. Why the fuck would a zombie be bathing himself? He's a rotting piece of corpse shit. And I fucking lost my mind. Let's see. Pixel said, oh, House 2. Now, I've seen Visions. Is House 1 where that guy takes the grenade and shoves it up that dead, rotting, like, soldier's corpse and he blows him up? I've only seen that clip. Somebody sent me that clip one time. I think it was Randy that sent me that clip, and I lost my mind. So that's the only part that I've seen. I've never seen all of House 1. I've never seen all of House 2. And I think someone told me there's 4 House movies. There's 4 House movies. So, yeah. Pixel said, I forgot about House 2. Part 1 is the one with Big Ben. Yeah, Big Ben, the fucking decaying soldier, where he's like, don't make me mad. Don't make me mad. And he's like, he's like, you can't control me anymore, Ben. I'm not afraid of you. And he just takes a grenade, Sega, and shoves it up in his rib cavity and blows him to shit. That's right.
Oh.
I mean, eradicates him. He's gone. There's no more Big Ben. That's it.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, Pixel Visions, that's the only scene I've seen. That's the only thing. It was either Randy or someone in the community was like, hey, Fears, you'd love House. Check out this scene. I watched it and I was like, that's pretty fucking hilarious. So, yeah. Anyway, so Sega, what are you going to do this weekend, man?
Probably I'm going to be working and then I'm going to be streaming Sunday.
What are you going to be streaming?
I already told you Donkey Kong Country Returns or GoldenEye.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, Sega, when's the first time you completed Donkey Kong? The first one, Donkey Kong Countries. When's the first time you beat it?
Maybe just a few years ago.
Yeah.
I just live streamed the game on the Twitch channel because I remember liking the game back then.
Mm-hmm.
I never fully finishing it though. And it was only years later though when I started live streaming here on the Twitch channel when I actually finished it for the first time.
I know me and Sam played it a little bit, but we haven't completed it yet. Sam's going through some crazy shit right now, Sega. I can't get a hold of him. He's like been real depressed the last couple of weeks. So I've been trying to be a friend to him, and I'm sure he'll come around because whenever I was depressed with tons of shit, so I'm trying to give him some space. But he said he wanted to hang out this weekend, so hopefully me and Sam can hang out this weekend. I hope so. I haven't been able to get a hold of him, but my heart goes out to him. I've been praying for him. He's going through a lot of stuff right now. Let's see. Pixel says you should watch the Japanese movie titled House as well, also known as It Is a Trip. Okay. Nice. Well, listen, every time I think the list is done, Sega, Pixel and Visions keep like offering these amazing.
Oh, I found it. Back December 2017.
Oh, you found it?
This was almost 5 years. This was more than 5 years ago.
Oh, wow. So that's when you first beat it for the first time.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a while ago. By the way, Visions, I saw the picture that you sent me. It looks pretty good, buddy. That's a pretty good design. I like it, but you don't have to use the photos. Like I said, you got creative control for the mug. You can do whatever you want, man. But I did like that little photo that you sent me, so that's nice. So keep me updated on the Fears vlog mug process because I know it's not done yet, but let me know. Keep it up. I'm excited to see what Visions comes up with, Sega. It's gonna be good.
Oh, geez. Now my girlfriend is live streaming on Twitch.
Why? What's wrong? You guys all right? You guys okay?
Yeah, we are. It's just we had a bit of an argument earlier today.
Well, I'm sorry about that. Well, you don't have to tell us what happened if you don't want to. But my heart goes out to you and Resi. So I hope things get better, buddy. I really do.
But we're still together though, so that's good. That's good.
Listen, Sega. Every relationship has little tiffs, little fights, little here and
yeah. That's what I keep saying to myself as well, though. Just little arguments, but you know what? Though we still remain together too.
Absolutely. Like if it would be kind of boring if you never had an argument. Like it would be like the Brady Bunch, Even when the Brady Bunch, if you ever watched that show, even when the Brady Bunch was mad at each other, they were still happy, which never fucking happens in real life. Like, I'm really mad at you, and then they would smile. And I'm like, well, then you're not happy. You're fucking mad if you say I'm really mad at you, and then like you can't smile and do the same shit.
Yes.
I'm like, you're either the other. Either you're mad or you're happy. You can't be a mixture of both. So that's just not going to happen,
Yes, exactly.
But Visions, I have heard of House and House 2, but somebody told me about House 3 and House 4. I've never seen a frame of them. Just like how I haven't
only heard of House MD.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I'm telling you.
That's a hospital. That's a hospital drama.
Sega, watch House. You'll think it's hilarious. Like I only watched one scene of it, and I about fucking lost my mind. So
okay.
I watched one scene of it, and the one scene is where some guy is trying to rescue his son from a dead, rotting like military soldier. He's like a rotting corpse, and he's like. You can't kidnap my son. I'm not afraid of you anymore, Ben. And then he just takes a grenade off the guy's like utility belt or whatever, and just shoves it up into his rib cage.
Shoves it right up in there, and it just
right up there. And he's like, "Yeah, fuck you too." And then all of a sudden, he just blows the guy to hell. So it was pretty hilarious. And I was on the floor right over here, dying of laughter. It was pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, if I hang out with Sam, you guys, I'll let you guys know. Anyway, Sega, I'm going to let you go because I'm going to invite some other guests in. But I just want
to I hope someday you and Sam live stream Link to the Past randomizer, and you should give Sam the question though: what kind of weapon outside the sword? What would you consider as your favorite weapon as a temporary until you get the sword?
Well, we've got a lot of video games on our list.
For me, though, it's the hammer because it's just the same strength as the level 1 sword. Although you're gonna need to learn to adjust to it though, because it takes like a second or two to hit an enemy with it.
I'll be honest,
that doesn't happen with the sword.
I'll be honest, Sega, you are the only friend. Like Sam's a pretty good gamer, but when it comes to gaming, you are the gaming master. So I would say You and Sam are my two friends that know the most about gaming. If I had to pick a third one, probably Pixel, because Pixel plays a lot of video games too. So like
Of
you
course.
three. So anytime I have a video game question,
Yeah.
anytime I have a video game question, I'm like, well, if I ask Pixel,
Well,
or
you go
Sam,
ahead and invite somebody
Sega,
else. I'm
I
gonna
know
go
you
watch
guys
my
know the
girlfriend.
like any three of you would know the answer. So anytime I get a little confused, I'm like, is that a thing? Is that a video game? Have I played that? I'm like, what's the cheat code for that? Or what's this? What's that? I know you guys will have the question, or you'll have the answer to it, buddy. Yeah.
When I played Mario 3 randomized, I played Super Mario Bros. 3 randomized. I used the Game Genie code for infinite lives though.
Yeah.
But I just did this though because I didn't want to start over from like any world map all over again. And trust
Listen,
me, it
Sega,
would be
you
painful.
know, Sega, that Super Mario Brothers 3 is Fears' favorite video game
Yes.
of all time. When I die, I'm taking Ghostbusters with me, and I'm taking Super Mario, not 1, not 2, but Super Mario's 3. Motherfucker. Sega, one of these days I'm going to review the original Mario Brothers movie, the one that I grew up on, the shitty one with Bob Hopkins.
No, and John Leguizamo.
That's right. That's right. A lot of people shit on it, but when I was 9 or 10 and I went to the movie theater, I thought
and to make matters worse, though, it's also kind of why Nintendo never did want to see a Zelda movie being done because they were afraid it would become a travesty over that movie.
Now, Sega, don't get mad at me. When I was a kid, the only time
I'm hoping in a month the new one is good, so they finally greenlit a Zelda one because I want to see one so badly from Zelda.
Now, Sega, don't get mad at me. We're buddies. I love you like a brother. But whenever I was a kid, the only time I played Zelda was at my friend's house. I wasn't a big Zelda fan growing up. You know, I was more of a Mario and Luigi kind of guy. Zelda was not my cup of tea. I would play it if my friends wanted to play because we.
To be fair, though, when I first started video games, I was never into it either, but I knew a Mario very well. It would not be until Ocarina of Time by 1998 that when I finally discovered Zelda.
Listen, Mario's the shit, but the best video game character of all time in Fears' eyes is that good old fucking merchant. What are you buying? Well, what are you selling? Well, give me some fucking guns, you fucking shit. You know, take off that purple mask. Show me. Give me the guns, you know. The merchant is the shit.
Mine. Da 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 da.
Yes. Yes.
Do you not see what I'm doing?
I'm seeing it.
Da 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 da.
I don't know what that is. What is it? What game is it from?
It's from Zelda when Link picks up an item.
Well, again, I'm not a big Zelda fan, so I didn't know what the hell you were doing. I didn't know what da 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 means, you know. Sega, I'll be honest. I've only played The Legend of Zelda maybe 5 or 6 times in my life. Again, and the only time I played that was with my buddies because me and my buddies would take turns because I'm not a selfish guy. Like, we'd play Mario for a couple hours, and then I would look at my buddy Brian and be like, hey, Brian, what do you want to play? And be like, oh, Fierce, let's get on some Zelda. And I'm like, right on, because, you know, you got to take turns, you know. Listen, I hear you, Sega. I'm just not a big Zelda fan. It's just not my thing. It's just not my cup of tea, you know. Sega's pissed. Oh, man. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Well, you know what, Sega? Like, whenever we meet and hang out one day, for you, I will sit down and I'll play some Legend of Zelda with you. But we got to get in some...
Or a randomizer. Maybe I'll try and get you into a randomizer as well.
There you go. Well, Sega, all we got to do
I'll set up a swordless randomizer, and you will have to figure out what kind of items you will need to defeat Ganon.
Oh, man. Well, again, Fears is not that good at video games, so you may have to assist me. I'll play. I'll try to figure it out, but if I can't figure it out, I'm just going to take the controller and pass it to Sega because that's what me and Sam usually do. Sam will give me the opportunity to figure it out myself. If I can't figure it out, I'll be like, Sam, I need an assist. But I'm telling you, Sega, the most scariest game that me and Sam...
If I make you play A Link to the Past, Fears, I'll give you this.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's a USB one. It's supposed to be the Super Famicom controller, but it's USB.
I'm telling you, Sega, the scariest game so far that me and Sam have played, have you played that mortuary funeral assistant thing?
Like I said, I've heard of it, but the answer is no, and I had no plans to it either.
Sega, I don't know if you could get through it. Like, I know you're a strong guy, but I'm a strong guy.
I can't really. I'm not a really big fan of them. I'm not a really big fan though of horror games though. Like I even tried to do a Five Nights at Freddy's custom night mode, and I just couldn't seem to get through the game because the animatronics, one way or another, there was like so many animatronics in the game.
Well, I will say
there were so many animatronics in the game though that I would just die within minutes.
I will say this, Sega, there's a lot of scary elements. Like, I remember I was typing on the computer. I look up, and there's this black figure from out of the shadows, comes flying at the screen. It's got red glowing eyes, scares the shiok out of me. I mean, the heart.
Me and my girlfriend though, we played White Day Amaze in school, and there's actually a clip where me and Rezzy actually got scared from this screaming ghost. Like I opened the door and all of a sudden this face comes out, and then she it's supposed to be the screaming ghost. The next thing you know, you see like this face go like Gah! And then just disappears, and then you hear like a heart thumping sound like bum bum.
Say it. How did that go again?
Ah!
There we go.
Like the face is right there. You're seeing like these dark black pupils, these red glowy eyes, and all of a sudden you just see the scream, and then all of a sudden the face fades, and you just bum 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 bum.
Yeah, right on.
And there's actually one moment like, in the hallways for like a door. I open it up, the face comes right out at first, then scream comes, and I'm like, ah, ah, ah. And she's like, what the fuck? I was like, God damn it.
Sega, I'll be honest, whenever we weren't friends, buddy, I missed all of these explanations. These explanations
and
are
then Reggie's like, well, you opened the door, then you saw a ghost. I'm like, yeah.
That's right. Well, I gotta ask Pixel, whenever me and Sam were playing all those scary games, maybe
I'll send you the clip later, Fierce, because like I said, it's saved on my Twitch channel. I have the clip.
Oh, Sega, I can't wait. Send me the clip on Twitter. I'll watch it later. No, I have to ask Exhumed Visions and Pixel, in your eyes, what is the most scariest thing that you've seen Fierce freak out about? Was it in Mortuary Assistant? Was it on Outlook? Was it on Resident Evil? In your guys' eyes, what's the most scariest Fierce freak out? Because I freaked out. Saying I'm playing, and there was this one time I was like, "Oh fuck me, shit!" Like, I mean, I jumped out of my chair, and I had 4 seconds of air. That's how scared I was. It was insane. So I want to hear from Pixel and Visions what's the most scared factor moment that of Fierce ever that we've had. I think I know what it is, but I want to hear from the fans. But yeah. Anyway, Sega, I'm gonna let you go, buddy. I'm gonna invite my buddy LC in. But
I just sent you the clip. You could go ahead and watch it later. I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna go see my girlfriend live stream. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, well, tell Rezzy I said hi, and like I said, always a pleasure to have Sega in. Sega, what do you want to plug real quick before you go? What do you want to plug?
I'll be streaming tonight though. The Last of Us. I just started the game just last week.
Okay.
Actually, no. I think I've already been playing the game for like a week now, though. But I'm hoping to make more progress. Get this, Fierce. I came across the clickers.
The clicker? Now, real quick before you go, what is that?
They're the most dangerous zombies and looking ones in the game. Okay. You know the lickers in the Resident Evil games, right? These things are very similar to those. They they only hear sounds. They have no vision, but they can hear sounds like you could just not possibly imagine.
Well, that's the same.
To make matters worse, when these guys grab you, it's an instant death. You could be full health, and all of a sudden, one clicker will just grab on you. It'll start shoot right out your shoulder, and then the next thing is you watch the screen cut to black. And the next thing you know is you're loading it. Then the game is like loading up your last spawn point or the last part where the game auto saves. And trust me,
that's
it's
kind of the
terrible.
Same thing with that's the same thing with
And last week I was dealing with like 5 or 10 of these sons of bitches everywhere I was going. Yeah. It sucked.
Stinky said, "Fears looks bored." Listen, I'm not bored. I would never be bored. I love hanging out with Sega. Sega's a great guy. He's my buddy. He's my pal. So stinky shame on you for saying that. Sega, that's kind of the same thing with the lickers. They don't have any eyesight. They have a big brain on top of their head. They've got a brain.
But yeah, like I said though, their
brain,
sound.
nose,
They can hear. They'll hear lots of
on.
sounds. If you're in a room with one of those fears, don't even try running. They will hear the footsteps and start chasing after your ass.
Mm-hmm.
I somehow would get lucky though when I played the remake though. I saw these guys and I just decided to like run, and I made a bit of a mistake though. But somehow though I would still smartly outrun the thing though just to make it to the next room.
Sega, read this real quick. I'll let you answer this because this is so funny. Read this.
Who is this guy? It looks like McLovin. Who knows? Stinky Pete. Maybe I am.
Who are you? I am McLovin. That's right. Which, by the way,
nice name, by the way, Stinky Pete. Where'd you get that from? Toy Story 2?
Oh, wow. Sick burn, Sega. All right.
Yeah.
That's right, Sega.
Yeah, because McLovin comes from Superbad, and Stinky Pete comes from Toy Story 2. So, did you just get that name out of Toy Story 2?
That's right, Sega. You give him. You tell him. That's right. How dare you, Stinky Pete? Unfucking. I'm just joking. I'm just playing around.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just playing around.
All right. See you later.
I'm going to let you go, but hey, thanks a lot for coming on. Be sure to check out Sega on his Twitch channel, the Sega Camp Gamer. Check him out on Sega Camp Gamer and Where Camp on his YouTube. Sega always
Gamer 22
on Twitch. Well, always a pleasure, buddy, and I'll have you on again in a couple of weeks, all right, man?
Yep.
All right, peace out, Sega. All right, that was Sega, guys. Always a pleasure to have that guy on. I love Sega. He's a great guy. Good, clean fun with Sega. He's always hilarious. Let's see. Destin24 says, you and Sam need to play Fatal Frame. Well, I'm just curious, Destin24, what is Fatal Frame? Kind of give me a 10-second version of what it's about. Pixel Visions, I think the most scared Fears has ever been in gameplay, ever. It's a real split between when that, I don't even know what you'd call it. It was in Mortuary Assistant, where that black figure with red glowing eyes, I'm typing on the computer, and he's across the way, and he just goes from here and whoop like that right into the camera. And I'm like, and every time you move, he moves. You move this way, he moves, and he just kept staring at me. That was some scary shit. But probably this one is when that old like cranky grandma fucking weird lady from Resident Evil 7 comes not just breaking through the window, fucking barreling through the window. And scares the shit out of me. And then Sam's like, shoot her, Fears. I cock the shotgun, shoot her in the face. That's probably one of the most scariest times that Fears has ever had on camera. So yeah. But let me know if you guys have got a favorite jump scare, whatever the hell it's called. Let me know. Destin24 says it's a Japanese horror game, and you're looking for your brother who went missing, and you're all armed. Or all you're armed is with a camera against supernatural spirits and evil. Okay. Wow, that sounds hilarious. All right. Now, Pixel, have you ever heard of this one? Visions, have you heard of this one? Let me know. All right, I'm going to send LC the link. Hopefully LC is still watching. And you know what? I'll send Visions the link, and I'll send Pixel the link. I always like hanging out with the guys, not really doing anything on a Friday afternoon. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get a couple more buddies in. By the way, I did just drop so Randall made his own version of a Christmas highlight music video, and so I took his and then I spliced a little bit of my stuff together, and so I just put that up on the main channel. So it's got about 30 likes. I mean about 30 views so far. So definitely check it out. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna work on 2 vlogs tonight. See if I can get both of them up tonight, because I need to get some vlogs done. The vlogs are stockpiling up. All right, so let me go. I'm going to send the link to I'm going to send it to Pixel. I don't know if Pixel will come in, but I haven't had Pixel on in quite a while. Plus, I'd love to have Pixel on and hear about all your convention adventures, buddy. I would love to hear what you've been buying. Pixel, I will say, one of the coolest things that you got at a convention, It's pretty fucking rad. He went and saw Keith David, the guy that has some of the greatest lines in horror movie history. Hey, you believe any of this voodoo bullshit, Blair? So how's this motherfucker wake up after thousands of years in the ice, And he got him to sign. A fucking Blu-ray, a Steelbook movie. That's so fucking rad. That's one of my favorite new things Pixel added to your nerd cave, man. I gotta say. And then Pixel sent me a couple of links to the Healy Juice bottle from Resident Evil 7 and 8. Oh, not 8, 7. So we'll see who comes in. I sent it to Visions, Heroes, and Lord Pixel. So we'll see. We'll see who comes in. Yo, Richie, how's it been, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good. And yo. So I may just hang out with my friends today and may save the reviews for later. But if nobody comes in, then I'll continue with the reviews. But Richie, if you want to come in, let me know, man. I can send you a link too. Now, if you're at work, I understand. If you're at work, then I won't send you. But if you're willing to come in, Richie, let me know. I will send you the link, buddy. But yeah, good to see you, Rich. Good to see you. Hope everything's been well. Hope all has been chilling. So yeah, just had Sega in. Sega's a great guy. Sega's always a good guy to hang out with. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. The start to my weekend's pretty good. Work was good. We had about 42,000 last night, so not too bad. So I finished around 8:30ish, but by the time I stopped and got gas, and by the time I got home, it was 9. Went to sleep. I thought it was hilarious. I wasn't even in the Discord, and Heroes, Dragon started. I haven't talked to Dragon in 4 or 5 years, but apparently he still hates me. That's okay, because I still hate Dragon because he causes so much fucking shit. So I didn't respond to his hateful comments, and they were kind of weak sauce. He was like, "Hey, Fears, you and Sam are butt buddies." I was like, "False. We're buddies. We're not butt buddies, but we're buddies." But I just thought it was so incredibly, rude. One, to bring hate to LC's Discord when I wasn't even in there, right? And it's just disrespectful, and it's just immature. But he's been immature. A lot of those trolls in LC's Discord, they're idiots. They're fucking morons. They just want to start some shit, for no reason. I'm kind of over it, to be honest. So it is what it is. They never say anything nice, so it is what it is. I don't know. I don't know if Visions or Heroes or any of them are going to come in. If they don't, then I'll probably just continue on the stream. But you guys are more than welcome to come in and hang out if you want. If not, then I will continue on by myself. But it was good to have Sega in. Always a pleasure to have him in. Sega's a really good guy. And I'm so glad that me and Sega, squashed the beef, because for a couple of years, me and Sega, were against odds. And I hated that. I hated that we weren't friends because I care about Sega. Sega's a cool guy, I always want the best. I think we all want the best for Sega, and he's a really good guy. And I'm glad that Sega got his job back in the movie theater. That's pretty awesome. Pretty rad. So yeah. But yeah, I hated being at odds with Sega. So glad that we're, good friends and we get to hang out, hopefully one day I get to hang out with him, just like I'm dying to hang out with Pixel in real life. Can't wait for that to happen. Can't wait to hang out with Sega in real life. Can't wait to meet Lord Visions. By the way, check out Visions' website, www.exhumvisions.com. I bought tons of stuff off the website. Visions right now is making Visions. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I cannot wait for the Fears Vlogs mug. It's going to be money well spent, my friend. Cannot wait. It's going to be epic. Let's see here. Well, I don't think anyone's going to come in. That's all right. That's okay. But you guys are more than welcome to. But I will say, this weekend, I'm ecstatic. I cannot wait for Scream 6. The only thing that kind of sucks, like I mentioned before, kind of sucks Nev Campbell's not in it. But we'll see. So Pixel, Visions, everybody else, I'll give you guys my analysis. I'm either going to see it tomorrow or I'm going to see it on Sunday after church. And hopefully I can get a hold of Sam, because I left Sam a message last night and I left him a message when I woke up and before I started the stream. I was like, hey, man, I'm like, if you still need some alone time, that's cool. I said, I know you said last week you wanted to hang out sometime this week or this weekend. I said, if you're still up for it, I said, we can go get some food, or if you want to go, to the movies and see Scream 6 with me. I said, I'm going to a convention. Maybe. I said, I haven't decided yet. So I said, if you want to come with me, you're more than welcome. So I don't know. Hopefully Sam responds. But if he doesn't, I get it. He's going through some shit right now. So I just hope he's okay. Hope he's all right. So, because people at my work were like, hey, Fears, have you heard from Sam? Like, we haven't heard from him in a little while. And I was like, I heard from him about a week and a half ago. But I said, I haven't heard from him in a minute. But I said about a week and a half ago, I said he shot me a text. So I said, I'm glad he's okay. But yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to continue on and do some movie reviews, and we'll see if somebody comes in later. I don't know, because I was talking to Sega for quite a long time. Heroes, I don't know if Heroes is still watching, but I sent you the link. It's on Twitter. And Pixel Visions, I sent you guys the link too, so you guys are more than welcome to come in. But all right, let's continue on. All right, so good old Batman, 1960s style, baby. That's right. It's not my favorite Batman movie in the world. It's very cheesy, but I mean, wasn't that TV show pretty cheesy? The cheesy factor is off the hook, off the scale. If I had to rate it, definitely a 6 out of 10, because it's so cheesy. Because there's a lot more better Batman movies. It's a fun watch, but is it my favorite movie? No. It's a fun watch, though. I will say this: they have every type of vehicle that Batman owns. They have the Batmobile in it, which is really cool. They have the chopper in it. They have the Bat Cycle. They've got Robin's little go-kart in it. They've got what else? They've got one other thing. They've got the car, the helicopter, Robin's little go-kart. Oh, the Bat Boat is in it. I think that's everything. But yeah, it's basically, instead of one villain, it's all of Batman's villains pulling their resources together and trying to take down Batman. Of course, Batman foils their plan, puts them all back in jail, saves the day. I'd say the best scene in it is when Batman's trying to get rid of a bomb, and he says the classic line, darn it, sometimes you just can't get rid of a bomb, And then when he finally does get rid of it, Robin thinks that Batman has perished, and then he's like, it's okay, Robin. He goes, luckily I was able to, get rid of it, in the nick of time, and shit like that. So it's very campy. It's very cheesy, but it's still a good watch. But would I recommend it? I don't know if I would recommend it, but it's still a good watch, though. All right, let's continue on. Now, I would recommend this. If you guys are big Saved by the Bell fans, I had no idea until Fears found this, that there was a college years, because they've had every type of different variation of Saved by the Bell. They've got check out all this shit. They've got Saved by the Bell. Then they've got Saved by the Bell, the new class, which is when Screech, before Screech goes off to college, Screech is Mr. Belding's assistant. I've never seen that, but it's definitely on my to-do list. Then they have the college years. Then before they graduate, they made a movie called Saved by the Bell Hawaiian Style, where they all go on vacation to Hawaii. I've seen that. Then after the college years, then it was a straight-to-TV movie, which I own, and you finally get to see Zach and Kelly get married. The thing I have not seen is they brought Saved by the Bell back, where it's all like Zach, Kelly, Screech. I'm sorry, not Screech, because he passed away. Zach, Kelly, Lisa Turtle, and what's the girl that did all the pills and shit? Jesse. Jesse. They all, it's a new version. Now they all work at Bayside High. So I haven't seen that, but it's all when they're all grown up, like middle-aged adults, like in their 40s and 50s, and now they're working at the school. So I've yet to see that, but would I recommend this? Yes, it's pretty funny. 8 out of 10. And the reason why I gave it out of 10 is because it's not my favorite variation of Saved by the Bell. My favorite variation, of course, is the original, like the high school adventures. My favorite episode in this, I've got two favorite episodes. One, it's Thanksgiving, and this guy is in charge of the dorm room. So he's in charge of the girls' dorm room, in charge of the guys' dorm room, and he's like their financial, like college advisor. Like when I went to college, I had a college advisor too. If I had any problems, I went and talked to this guy. Actually, I had two college advisors. I had a woman advisor and I had a guy advisor like this. They basically, if you have any problems in college, it's kind of like a counselor. You can go and ask them. So, like, I remember I'm not that good at math. So I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pass my algebra and, let's see, I had to take, for my degree, I had to take algebra and I had to take calculus. I've never used calculus, never used algebra in my life, but I had to take them to pass my degrees. And, because Fears has two, I have a double major. I have a double major in film and media arts, and the other one is in mass communications and social media. So those are my 2 degrees, all rolled up into one. And they said, well, you have to take calculus and you have to take algebra. So I went to my college advisor and I said, I need a tutor. So thank God, if I wouldn't have got that tutor, Fears never would have graduated college. But he was a good tutor. So would I recommend this? Yeah, it's good. I'd recommend it. It's not as good as the original Saved by the Bell, but it's the college years. But my 2 favorite episodes is this guy. His character name is what the hell is his name? Mike. And because he's a pro football player and he's an advisor, they bring like the news station to the college where all these guys go. And he's putting on this like Thanksgiving dinner. And of course, Screech messes up the Thanksgiving dinner. So now they have no food. And so all these celebrities out of nowhere start showing up like, hey, Mike, I heard what happened. You don't have any food. So all like Mr. Belding shows up out of fucking nowhere. Then a rapper shows up. Hey, I brought some stuffing. Hey, I brought some turkey. And it just doesn't make any sense because in real life, that wouldn't happen. I'm like, maybe some people would show up. Like normal people would show up and probably donate food, but not like celebrities, you know? And like, I think like LL Cool J shows up. There's a lot of random celebrities. Hey, I brought a turkey. Hey, I brought an apple pie. You know, blah blah blah. It's just hilarious. So it's one of my favorite episodes. Another favorite episode is when Zach and Slater and Screech are trying to get into a fraternity, and of course Screech isn't cool enough. So they try to turn Screech into like a massive cool guy. Of course, Screech, screws it up as he always does. Classic Screech. And then to not hurt Screech's feelings, Zach and Slater are like, you know what? We don't need to be in a fraternity. And then all of a sudden, the fraternity that Screech was trying to get into says, look, Screech, Samuel, whatever the hell your name is, we've got, we see something in you. So either you want to be in our fraternity or not. And then he's like, well, what about you guys? What about my friends? And they're like, Screech, we don't need to be in a fraternity. Just do it. Just do it. So they show him like, hey, we don't need to be in a fraternity. Screech, you're a cool guy. We love you, buddy. And so in the end, Screech just gets to be in the fraternity. And, Zach and Slater are like, well, we're already cool. So we can get all the babes, without being in a fraternity. Like, who gives a shit, So I finally watched them all. So those are my 2 favorite episodes. So definitely, if I had to rate it, like I said, 8 out of 10, because it's not the original. But it's still a good watch. So I would suggest it. So yeah. The Vision says, hey, Richie. What up, Richie? What up, Visions? What up? So we got Stinky Pete. We got Destiny 24. We got Lord Visions. We got Richie in the house. Who else we got here? We got Pixel. Hopefully Pixel's still watching. It's Jeremy. We got Queen of YouTube. Blinky. Blinky must be a new fan because I've never seen him or her. I don't know what that person is in the chat. Queen of YouTube's always been around. Let's see. Let's see who else. Chicken Wizard. Hopefully he's still here. Heroes and Villains. Tyler. So thanks. Shout out to all the fans. So those are my reviews of the week. So Visions, do you and Pixel want to come in? Last chance before I end the stream because I've been going. I'm getting hungry. So last chance before I end the stream. So you're more than welcome to come in, buddy. So yeah. Visions, do you want to come in and talk some horror movies? Because I wanted to talk to you about that, and I totally forgot to ask you last time. So that's why I sent you the link. I was like, oh, maybe he can come in and we can talk some classic horror movies and some cheesy ones. Because you know me, I love talking about cheesy horror movies. I can do it all day, every day. So do you want to come in, Visions? Let me know. Pixel, you want to come in? By the way, Pixel, I hope you are having fun at these conventions. Pixel has been going back to back, like tons of conventions. So I hope they all have been fun, buddy. Hopefully you upload some cool convention footage to Pixel Protocol, because Pixel, that's my favorite footage on your channel that you always upload. You really make some really cool convention like music videos, kind of like a montage of your experience when you go. So those are always my favorite videos, buddy, that you do. So hell yeah. Well, I don't think anyone's going to come in. Maybe next time. I always give Visions and Pixel and Heroes the option to come in, but I don't know. Maybe they're busy. I know Visions. He works.
Visions.
I know Visions.
Pixel
I know Visions works
Heroes the option
every
to come
day,
in, but
all day. On his website. So I know Visions is really busy sometimes. But I appreciate you even just showing up, buddy, and watching. I appreciate all you guys showing up and watching. I appreciate all the fans. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for enjoying the show. But yeah, let's see. I'm about to get into the shower. If you want to join me from inside. Oh, shit. No, I think I'll pass. I'll pass, Visions. I love that dark humor. I love that dark Visions. You are a funny motherfucker, man. Just I'm telling you, some of my best buddies have got the greatest dark humor. Like Visions has got some dark humor, Pixel's got some dark humor, and Randy's got some dark humor. Oh, all three of those guys make me laugh. You guys are awesome. Well, Visions, you enjoy that shower, buddy. You enjoy that shower. But thanks a lot to everybody for tuning in. I'll either do a stream tomorrow or on Sunday. I haven't decided, but I'll let you guys know what I do. I may go to the convention tomorrow. We'll see. It depends on my mood, or I may just have a chillaxed weekend. I don't know. I haven't decided. I know for a fact I'm definitely gonna go see Scream 6 either tomorrow or after church on Sunday. I'll let you guys know, because I need to go grocery shopping. So maybe like when I'm out and about, do grocery shopping, bring back my groceries, and then go see the movie. But I'm definitely going to go see that. I'm not. Oh, excuse me. That was a big burp. Sorry. Pardon me. That was like 2 burps in a row. Anyway, I just haven't decided if I'm going to go to Jeff's convention. But Jeff, if you're watching, it's not anything against it. Just it was a really big work week, so I may just catch up on some movies and chill and, eat some popcorn, have like some movie nights and just kind of chill and just have a chill weekend. I don't know. I haven't decided, but like I said, I've never been really like big on organizing my time off. I usually let the weekend come to me, and like I always say, something will come up. It always does, The only time I like to plan is if I know for a fact I've got something big going on. But the reason for a weekend is to relax. So I usually try to relax as much as possible and just let the weekend come to me. I'll be like, yeah, do you want to do that? Nah, I'll do this. I'll take a nap. I'll do this. I'll do that. Whatever. Really, I do all my planning and stuff and get all my errands done during the week, so I can just chill out and do whatever the hell I want on the weekend. That's how most people do it. So, well, I appreciate you guys all watching. I love all you guys. Thanks for being epic, loyal fans. You guys are awesome. Thanks always for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to FearsMan26, the main channel. Subscribe to my TikTok, FearsMan26, and subscribe to what you're watching right now, Fears Vlogs. Check out my buddy Pixel at Pixel Protocol, Lord of the Pylons on YouTube. Check out my buddy Visions, Lord Visions. Don't check him out in the shower. Check out his website, www.exhumevisions.com. But don't just check it out. Buy some cool shit. Buy some cool shit. And check out my friend Randall, Lord Randall, and his main channel, Cameo Man 2021, and his second channel, Part Deuceage, the Mayor of Magic. Anyway, I'm taking off, guys, but thanks for watching. This is Fears. I'm signing off. Peace, deuce, later, and have a wonderful weekend. Later, guys.